It's just a quick one to introduce this next video. It's a bit of a found footage special. It's been quite a while since I last posted anything, and I thought I hadn't actually recorded anything, and then I was clearing out my camera and found something on there. So it's a bit of an update for you all, just to let you know what's going on from nearly a year ago, but it still applies. So enjoy this little short update, and I'll talk to you again later. Cheers.
Well, good morning, ladies and gents. How are we all today? It's another beautiful, sunny-ish morning. Going through the Cotswolds on my way to work. Beautiful day. Certainly better than last week when I got absolutely drenched coming home, and my boots only dried out yesterday. So that was quite impressive. Just a quick one today, just to fill you in on what's going on. Last spoke to you all after the Lake District trip, which was amazing, absolutely wonderful. But there's been a bit of a change since then, as you might be able to hear potentially, and as you could definitely see. So after the attempted theft of my Tiger, although I got it all fixed and sorted, my insurance was going to be going up because of that claim to somewhere over £1,500 a year, which is just not a reasonable cost in my eyes. So I had a long think and made a decision that, lovely though it was to have a modern, exciting big bike like that, I don't really need it. There's a lot of electronics to go wrong, there's lots of computer jiggery pokery that if something were to fail, then rather than just being able to tinker with it and get it sorted, you'd be looking at a couple of grand bill. So I've basically gone back to exactly what I did when I first passed my bike test, which I think is what I wanted all along really, and gone back to an 800cc cruiser. So I'm now the proud owner of a 2006 Suzuki Intruder Volusia, also known as the C50 Volusia, I think, in the States. Well, basically it's a lovely big rumbly 805cc cruiser with shaft drive, which is a big thing for me because having had the Pan-European and the Tiger, I wouldn't want to go back to chain if I can avoid it. It's done, well, it done just over 19,000 when I got it, now it's just done just over 20,000. Seems happy. I've had to do one thing for it, put a new neutral switch in, which I did myself, and I was very proud of myself because I did it without breaking anything, which says more about my own mechanical abilities than the complexity of any of the job. But that's all sorted, and it's a lovely little bike basically. It gets me to work, it gets me around, it looks pretty in the sunlight, and it's not screamingly fast by any means. Just coming down the A46 today, I think 75 is the comfortable cruising point on this thing. Shows us 80 on the speedo, so you can trick yourself a little bit, but whereas on the Tiger you'd happily fly up and cruise, if it were legal to do so, anywhere between 85 and 90, but this is a very different bike. It's got a lot less power. It's 51 horsepower rather than 137, 805 engine rather than 1215, but it's comfortable and it's got a lot of low down grunt, and it is technically simple, and that is the big thing for me. I want to learn more about fixing bikes, I want to learn more about maintaining my own stuff, and so going back to a bike like this is the perfect opportunity to do that. So there we are. Haven't got a name for it yet, but that's something I will decide. If you've got any suggestions for what I could call this beautiful little beast, then do stick them in the comments below. And in the meantime, I will start planning to see what my next little jaunt might potentially be. And we'll see, and that'll be fun. And I'll speak to you before then, so look after yourselves, ride safe, and I'll see you later. Ta-da! So here it is. A little bit mucky after last week, but she's mine and she's lovely.
So there you go, quick update from last year, and just to bring you fully up to speed now, I'm still on the Volusia, absolutely loving it still. Made a couple of small changes, so the pipes that were on it in that video were pretty much straight through exhausts, which were lovely and really nice, but monstrously loud, which in short bursts is fine, but commuting 60 miles to and from work, 60 miles each way, it ended up with I was getting ringing in my ears for 3 days afterwards. So yeah, those got swapped out. I managed to find a set of stock pipes used at a very good price, so I put those on, and that's a lot better for my ears, if nothing else. Also invested in some clip bag panniers, which are a lot more rigid, which is great, and yeah, just enjoying it, having fun. So in the video I was talking about starting to plan what the next adventure is going to be. That has now been decided, and so in a couple of months, well, a month and a bit, I will be heading down the Cambrian Way, so starting in Betws-Coed and going pretty much down the A470 down into the Brecon Beacons. So yeah, it's another Welsh trip, but that works for me. Amazing roads, lovely places, and just a nice night away. So expect to see a video from that once it's done, so that'll be some point later in the summer. Yeah, that's about it, I think, really, up to speed. So yeah, I will endeavour to get some more stuff up soon, and hope you're all doing well, and yeah, enjoy the weather, ride safe, and I'll speak to you soon.